Nuclear plant being implemented with full security measures, said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Hajj flight began today, carrying 419 Bangladeshi pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. And Obaidul Qadir called on the freedom fighters to be united to resist the anarchy forces in the next general election. Viewers, Assalamualaikum and welcome to MYTV English Bulletin. I'm Sheila Iqbal with you at our newsroom today. You're watching the headlines, now we'll take you to details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said that Rupur nuclear power plant is being constructed with taking full security measures, adding the design of the plant has been developed in such a way that it will not succumb to any accident, natural or man-made. Highest measures are being undertaken to avoid any sort of risk for the people, she added. That Russian Federation will take back spent nuclear fuel of the plant and a deal has been signed in this regard. The Prime Minister also said that this while addressing gathering on the occasion of the first concrete firing ceremony of the second unit of Rupur nuclear power plant today. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina hoped that the Rupur nuclear power plant would play an important role in the journey to turn Bangladesh into middle-income country. She also said that electricity is a key element for socio-economic development and adequate and reliable supply of electricity is an important prerequisite for attracting both domestic and foreign investment. The government has taken steps to reach electricity to all citizens and various productive sectors as electricity is in the priority list of the demand of the people. Deputy Prime Minister of Russian Federation Yuri Ivanovich Borisov attended the function as a special guest with Minister for Science and Technology as Osman in the chair. This year's Hajj flight began today as Boeing of Biman Bangladesh Airlines took off from Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport at about 7:52 a.m. carrying 419 Bangladeshi pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. Civil Aviation and Tourism Minister A.K.M. Shahjahan Kamal and Religious Affairs Minister Principal Mutiur Rahman inaugurated the Hajj flight at the airport. Civil Aviation Minister Shahjahan Kamal told that journalists at a short briefing at the airport that government made all-out preparations to ensure sound Hajj flights this year as well as taken necessary measures to check any sort of harassment to the pilgrims. The national flag carrier will operate their Hajj flights by its own four wide-bodied Boeing 777-300ER aircraft. In 2 months, Biman will operate 359 Hajj flights, including 298 dedicated and 61 scheduled flights as well. Army League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir today called on the freedom fighters to be united to resist the anarchic forces in the next general election. While addressing at a representatives meeting of freedom fighters at Mahanagar Natyamanch premises in Dhaka, Qadir, also the Road Transport and Bridges Minister, said that the country would be ruled in Pakistani style if BNP regained power in next general polls. Terming the freedom fighters as the best sons of Bangladesh, he said that Army League-led government would protect all interests of the freedom fighters and foil all conspiracies against them. শ্রমিক কর্মচারী পেশাজীবী মুক্তিযোদ্ধা সমন্বয় পরিষদ, মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদের চেতনা বাস্তবায়ন পরিষদ and some others organizations jointly organized the rally. Chaired by convener of the Porishad, Shipping Minister Shahjahan Khan, Liberation War Affairs Minister A.K.M. Muzammil Haq, Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu, JASD Function General Secretary Shirin Akhtar and others spoke at the meeting there as well. Bangladesh Bank Governor Fazli Kabir today called the public and private commercial banks to remain alert over the growing mismatch in the growth of import and export. He indicated that such trend would create scope of money laundering and thus damage financial institutions and economy as a whole. The central bank governor issued by the warning while speaking as a chief guest at a conference on anti-money laundering and combating financing of terrorism at a city hotel. He said that import grew by 25% over the last 6 months, while the export rose by hardly 6.0%. The BB governor urged that the banks to remain cautious to the matter, which could be negative impact on the country's financial systems. Viewers, that is all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News Online, visit www.youtube.com/mytvbd news. And to watch all our programs on YouTube, visit youtube.com/mytvbangla. Our next bulletin will be telecasted in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Till then, I'm Sheila Iqbal taking your leave. Stay safe and connected. Allah Hafiz.